Hi there ladies, Manisha here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be celebrating Freddie Mercury's birthday, so it's the 5th of September, so happy birthday Freddie. These are all the products I'll be using, and as always I'll list everything for you down in the description box below. Now I did use another stamping plate which unfortunately I forgot to take a photo of because I was just in a rush to get this mani done and uploaded onto YouTube while it was still Freddie's birthday. So this is a bit of a close-up of it. This was one of the plates I bought as part of my MoYou London haul, and I bought it specifically for you know, the Freddie Mercury images and for, you know, Queen. Obviously it's a Queen plate. So I've done a couple of coats of that beautiful Private Weekend, which is a sort of shimmery white polish from Essie, and that's had a chance to fully dry. And I'm going to be doing some reverse stamping with some of the images. I will be doing a really nice colourful background for this, but I'm just doing these ahead of time so that they've got time to dry. And I'm just popping on a coat of the Essie. Now what's this one called? It's called Wrap Me Up. It's a really nice sort of flesh tone. So I'm going to pop that other one aside and then do this second decal or sort of reversed image. So this is just of Freddie's face. And I thought I'd add a little bit of blue to the sunglasses. Now at the end of the design you actually can't even see it, so it was a bit pointless, but anyway, this is what I did do for it. And then I thought I'd pop on a little bit of I think it's called Leggy Legend, Essie Leggy Legend, for his hair. So I did actually forget to take a photo of the two polishes that I used for the decal as well, so I'm really sorry about that. But I'm just going to colour in the rest of his face with Wrap Me Up, and I'm going to pop that aside to fully dry. But I will have the other two sort of shimmery polishes listed for you down below. So Leggy Legend and that sort of chrome blue one, which I don't seem to have. Oh, here it is. It's called Mercury in Retrograde, so I'll have that listed for you down below. So I'm going to be using those alcohol ink polishes. Now I've always called them Après, but apparently that's not how you pronounce it, so I'm not very good at pronouncing French words, but I think it's pronounced Après or something like that, so do correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably am wrong, but I will list the colours for you down below of the ones that I have actually used for this this mani. So I'm just going to be using sponges just to sponge dots of the colour, and I'm going to use one, you know, what each colour on each nail, so you sort of get a nice sort of rainbow type effect on the nails. So these are really fun to do and super fast. Now with the them being alcohol inks, they will actually naturally dry quite quickly. So on your palette, if they do dry, which mine have, I've just got some isopropyl alcohol there in that little dampen dish there just aside, so I can just wet the sponge every now and again. If you feel like you're running out of polish, just pop a bit more onto your palette and just continue like before. So I have actually sped this up because you know, otherwise the video will get too long, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. But if you do need any help or further clarification or me explaining what I've actually done, just drop me a note down below and I'll be happy to help you. Now I did forget to mention I did do a coat of Poshe fast drying top coat on top of the Essie before doing this, only because I was pressed for time and I wanted to move on with the design, and plus I didn't want to damage that base either, because I wanted to make sure it'd be fully dry before I moved on to this part of it too. So I've got those 5 colours there, and I'm just kind of dabbing them and overlapping them. I really like the effect it's given. So the last colour I'm going to be popping on is the yellow coloured one. It's quite nice because where it's overlapped on some of the colours it's created a new colour, like on the blue it's created a bit of green, which is one colour I didn't actually use. But I do like it. It's a real fun way to get a colourful background for your nail art. And if you do go over the colours more than once, they obviously will darken and get more saturated as well. So that's the base done. So then I'm going to move on to stamping the other nails. And these ones I'm just going to stamp straight onto, you know, that colourful base. So that image of Freddie with his arm in the air, I'm going to be stamping that one on my middle nail. So I haven't done a top coat or anything like that on top of the alcohol ink. I'm just stamping straight onto that, but I have put a little bit of latex around my cuticle area just for easy cleanup. I'm using Beauty Big Bang's black stamping polish. Now the reason I didn't show what stampers I use today is because I use several obviously to do the decals and things like that. So this plate here, I'm just grabbing the sort of the dots off, you know, around Freddie's face just for these other images. I want to sort of do a bit more of a I don't know, like a comic book type background for it, because the images of Freddie have got the spots on the face too. So I just kind of wanted to, you know, keep the theme going. Now with these two images, now the nail had actually fully dried and so had the decal. So what I did was did a coat of Orly sticky base. Now if you haven't got that, you can actually just use some foil glue or just do a coat of clear top coat, and before it dries you can just transfer the decal onto the nail in one go. And then after I've done that, I'm just popping on a coat of Poshe just to seal everything in. Do float your brush, you don't want to drag any of that black polish around. And then that's the finished design. So I really love how this one turned out. It's a new favourite of mine. I'm glad I went with lots of colour, because Freddie was a colourful character. He was you know, larger than life, had an amazing voice and amazing stage presence. And yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this and bringing this to you. I'm glad I've got it done in time. Let me know what your thoughts and comments are down below, and if you haven't done so already, just subscribe to my channel. It is free to do so. I'm also over on Instagram, so you'll find me there. I've got a direct link down below. And apart from that, ladies, hope you have a great day wherever you are. Bye for now.